Good afternoon, guys. It's 3:13 p.m. April 6th. Today is Wednesday. So it's 3:13. So I'm recording the video early today because I have to go out tomorrow, and so I won't be able to do the videos for tomorrow. End of day video for tomorrow in YouTube as well as the website. So till 11th, so till Monday evening I won't be able to do. So basically Friday and Monday, and Thursday night I'm taking off. That means I'm not able to prepare the videos or anything, I'm completely off the grid. So Tuesday onwards, I will start posting the videos in YouTube as well as in the website. Okay, so don't look for the videos, the Monday and Friday and Thursday night as well as. So today running note is closing above 44.70, 45.10 last week, so this is a running note, you can read through it. This week is a confirmation week. So today below Globex high, consider sellers active, right? So Globex high was 45.28, right? And you want them to defend 44.93, 45.01, 07 aggressively, right? And anything above Globex high, buyers are coming back in the market. If price stays below Globex high, you have to assume sellers are there and we have to stick with sellers. All past bold support are good support, and buyers will defend at any exhaustion into any of the bold area, which pretty much today buyers did. At the same time, there are now many bold R and S. These are our levels basically in the pre-market. Stick with sellers as long as price is below yesterday's low in NQ or Globex high, right? So basically, essentially I'm saying just stick with shorts. Ideally you want to see NQ holding it below 725, 697 entire day. And today was a FOMC, right? This was the first FOMC high 4493. And then price went down from here and made a new low, right? So this was my short during FOMC. So in Discord before FOMC, I told the folks that I am going to only look for short at any spike up, which is a scary looking. I am going to short. That is what I said I told them in Discord, before FOMC. So that's why I took this short. NQ I took the short at 621. That was my level, and 605 also intraday level. I took the short at both the levels, and then later on, for maybe 50-60 points I build out, with profit. ES I build out at 73, 74, 20 point profit, and I'm done. I didn't want to hold it longer because the day was choppy. Russell, you can read through it, all this thing, right? So I'm not going to cover it because I didn't pay attention to Russell today as usual. Dow also I did not pay attention, so you can read through this and see how it played out. Crude also you can read through this and see how it played out today, and then that be all. These are the dream numbers, 811, 840, right? So let's go here, right? So price was way below dream numbers. That's the first sign. That means sellers are active, right? That's usual our theme, right? Below dream numbers sellers are active, above dream numbers buyers are active, right? And then price open, below this levels, 627, 621, right? 605 was my intraday line which I drew it, so that was not given in the pre-market notes. Then this line I drew it for FOMC, that hey, price may come up to here or here, or maybe up to here somewhere, so I have to just ready. So right of the open, NQ tank basically, it just touched this level, failed breakout and then down, right? And anyway, it was in line with our pre-market notes, right? Let's stick with sellers. Yes was right here, 84, 84 was my level until yesterday, and then today I removed it. See, if you look at it, see, this was yesterday's level, 84, 84, 83, right? So this level was there, right? Which is this, but I removed it. Considering FOMC today and overnight drop, I didn't want to use this level to go long or short, you know. That's why I removed it, because it doesn't make sense to keep so many levels, otherwise there is no point, right? And then damn thing, you can look at it, this damn level became the high of the day in the morning, see. But anyway, so but there was no short here, you know. It's just, so in Discord at open, you know, I said two things. Because it was a wide gap down, you know, and there are certain reasons I gave them, that this high can become a high of the day. So if you want to short it, you can short it, assuming this is high of the day, and then price will just tank. That is what I said. Otherwise, if price goes higher, it will be a ping pong choppy game, you know. That is what the statement I used in Discord in the morning, you know. But anyway, I did not take the short, you know. I didn't want to take the short, because look at overnight, price was already went down so much, right? So much. Remove the hold on. So that pink line was, I was experimenting with something today, but anyway, so I don't want to confuse you. So here, right, it went down, and then it was like way too much down, right? So it was exhaustion situation, and considering all this bold support, remember I said any bold support, exhaustion, people will buy, right? So this was the opening area, right? So it was tested couple of times, right? So if price slice through it, it makes sense, that's fine, right? But then slice through means you can even short right here, you know, but it didn't even pull back here, right? Otherwise, after this breakdown, if price would have pulled back here, you could have shorted it here, right? But then it did not pull back, so there is no short here. However, you can use the RTH VWAP to short at 76 here, you know, while it was developing here, right? That you can do based on the lower time frame, right? But you know, I didn't took a short because it's too aggressive now, you know, price was already moved so much, right? So NQ also I did not do anything, considering this entire area was, you know, buyer's area all the way. See, this is what in Discord I gave them a screenshot highlighting this area, saying this is all buyer's area, you know. So I don't want to short in the buyer's area, you know. However, if price goes all the way down here, I may go long here, you know, but looking at this, it's hard to even go long now, you know. So no long, no shorts, nothing. You can just watch, you know, price to develop something, and then price just tank all the way to 40, almost close to this for 433, right? So all my move was taken out, you know, basically price just tank. This 56 and 47, these are the levels also I gave them as a buyer's area, you know, specifically. So when price touched here, you know, first time, exhausted, good level, you can go long right here, which is this, right? If you want to, because by the time internals were liquidation kind. But if you see this was trending higher, right? This was also trending high, right? And it was exhausted into this bottom of this support. So you can make a case and go long here, but it has to be reactionary, you know. I rather look for shorts than going long here. So I did not take this long, okay. Now when price touched here, 69, right, it's an intraday VWAP now. So now price has confirmed that it wants to go down, right? Here also slice through all this level. So people are just screaming to short, you know, they are waiting. So the moment price pulled back here, 503, this guy was RTH VWAP, you short, you know. But you cannot look for a moon here or zero line, you know, or price to go to zero, because it was already moved down so much and we still have a FOMC to deal with, right? So you bail out here somewhere, you know, at this bottom, right? And then you wait, and then price again start to do ping pong, right? So I usually, or ideally, I don't prefer now, since price went back up here, it is telling you that, hey, it wants to balance, right? That means in the balance, you don't mess around. You only defend the top and bottom territory, right? So here there was no top, but when price went here, now it's a top, right? Here also, now it's a top. So this time it touched the top here, see? But this was not at the top, right? So no short, but here it touched the top, and you can see this. See this area which I was waiting in the morning for price to pull back, it did not, but here now it did. So first test short, short, same time, short, and again back to the bottom, you bail out, back to the bottom, you bail out, you bail out. And now it was 12:30 p.m. so you wait for FOMC. No more trading after that. If you did not trade it, it's good thing, because then if you try to short it, price would have just taken you out, right? Then you wait for FOMC, but before you wait for FOMC, you have to make up your plan that what you wanna do. You wanna go long, short, right? Ideally you want to stick with shorts, right? Pre-market note says below Globex high, stick with shorts, right? So you should not be changing your bias based on this fake move. You should be looking for shorts higher up, right? Because this is a garbage area, overall now. So you have to move outside of this garbage area to short or go long, right? So look at this, outside this area, 93 line, which is this line, close to this mid, you short right at the FOMC when price went higher. This is what I said in Discord. I will only look for scary looking move up rally to short. Looks like price wants to go to moon. That is the time to short. Here you can see price wants to go to moon. Scary looking. You short right there. Here same thing. Scary looking. Short. See? And I build out here. Right here. Right? Because if price comes back here, it may do ping pong, potential is there. Otherwise I would have held it, but usually I don't hold too much nowadays. It's all garbage thing going on. And then remember I said outside the boundaries you look for short or long. Look at this, outside this boundary price went down to this 47 key level, right, which is this level. I highlighted in Discord. Then look at this reversal, right? Look at this green line, our level 404, reversal completely, right? And then look what happened, back to mean, right? So 480 was the level. I said it's a key level now, so most likely it will come back here somewhere. It will even close right here into this area. I know these guys how these guys are playing. Yes, most likely will close into this area. So I could have traded this also, but I didn't want to trade it anyway. So I don't like the garbage, but that's how it is, and that'll be all for today. I'll see you on tomorrow's pre-market notes. Yes, I will prepare it, and then I am off the grid till Monday night, okay? And then I'll see you on Tuesday morning in Discord and on YouTube, and all this good stuff. So see here, see, so this could be the closing area, this, and ideally I want price to close right around here, somewhere around in this area, and then we'll see how it goes tomorrow, and that be all.